I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah. Bitch, I told you once before, it ain't no playing with me. Try it on another nigga who ain't nothing like me. If them hoes still talking, let them hoes talk. Get your money, play the cut, they tryna get caught. It's a price on anything, even pussy. That's why I need a full payment for your cookies. My bottom bitch, she understand she ain't a rookie. She collect my money too and bring it to me. I was blessed with a mouth while I put hands on the floor. Soak up all this game, G, let it sit and get porous. If they hate, let them hate, they gon' hate to the core. Instead of hating, get some paper and don't look for rewards. She stuffing all that killer in a raw cone. My way on chill, coolin' in another time zone. Every time I write something, I be mind blown. It makes sense, a nigga gotta set the right tone. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah, keep it G, that's the way to be. When you moving free, bitch, please better have my money when you come to me. Got it honest, pimpin' in my blood, it ain't hard to see. Driving slow with my seat back, playing sugar free. She know I got a fine taste for some chocolate, but money tastes better gone in my wallet. I catch a nap on the spot, Rasheed Wallace. Then waking up to the grind, being honest. I need my motherfucking ends. I need that right now, love, let's not pretend. Since you are on, baby, put on your friend. Tell her she is worthy of making me ends. Say it ends twice, cause I love the money. Staying away from all the snakes, cause they moving funny. Little bitch, Steph ain't never been a dummy. Say the tears, so I'ma need all my money. I told my bitch that I'll be back, I gotta make me a run. If I say that I'ma do it, then it's gon' get done. Bitch, I work too hard for you to play with my name. Cold game off the top while I'm collecting my funds. My seat back, I'm in and out of lanes cruising. I got some Henny in my cup, or residue say. She rollin' killer at the crib while I'm moving. When I get back, it ain't a question that we groovin'. Yeah. I swear I'll be giving y'all my life in these verses. I can't really make none of this shit up. This is my life as I know it. All factuals. I ain't got no time to sit down and lie to you. I just be jotting down my life. Netflix and chill. Baby braiding up my hair. I thought I told you that my game Frigidaire. Just tryna make sure you're aware. It's a whole lot of money to be made everywhere, and it's solely up to you if you gon' get it how you live it. Hennessy Code, that's factuals. My young thing got potential, let me package you. If you know, then you know I can mold you, baby. Put your listening ears on, don't be talking crazy. I ain't nothing like you used to. Coolin', I'm staying away from all that stupid shit too. Gotta get the bag, maneuvering in silence, life's good. Why would I wake up choosing violence? Damn shame they don't wanna see you happy on this side of gallons, getting brain freezes from some daiquiris. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit. Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I'm feeling alright now. Shit, I'm feeling alright now. Good. First they seem to love you and then that shit turn to hate. I could really give a fuck cause I wanna just elevate. Get in place in and out of Cali on the weekends, just to get your mind right and stay about the deep end. Thank you God, I know in favor how my life is going. The ones who fake you kept them from me and it's really showing. Bruce Lee, raw aura, baby, I be glowing. You can't gain me love, I be knowing. If you stand for nothing, then you fall for something. Some bad bitches that you see ain't never worth the cuffing. I remain cooler than the cut, you know what it's up. Riding around on assignment, baby, you know what it's up. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit. Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'. Yeah, baby, that's the one. Like I said, I need that shit like right now. Like right now. Don't get none of that on my shoes either. I don't give a fuck how much sauce you see. Yeah, you the one.
Yo. What is good with y'all, man? OSD Live Reloaded. We are back. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Appreciate you. 1000%. We back for live stream. And we gonna, you know what we do. I give some colorful comments, some colorful commentary, and share my thoughts and opinions with you all. And I want to hear from you all as well, your thoughts and opinions. We're gonna pretty much do some reactions to some entertainment on this platform, and I hope you all enjoy it. Of course, share your thoughts again. Thank you. Shouts out to all the members. Shouts out to all the current subscribers. Shouts out to all the new subscribers. This is an open panel as well. I have the StreamYard link pinned in the chat for anybody want to come up and share their thoughts and opinions as well as a panelist. So feel free to hit the link at any time. Yeah, we just chilling, rocking out. We ain't doing too much. Give me just a second, y'all. Just a sec. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Yeah. Shouts out to y'all, man. Make sure we got everything up and running. Yeah, man. Hold on. Give me just a second. Trying to actually make sure. Okay, hold on. Okay. We good. Again, welcome. We back with another live stream. Again, appreciate y'all, man. I did a few live streams this week that I've definitely been getting good reception on, and I appreciate everybody that's been enjoying the content. So I figured let's do a Friday live stream where we just kind of cool out for a little bit, listen to a little bit of videos and get some commentary again and enjoy the entertainment. Because, you know, when it comes to a platform like YouTube, it's a lot of entertainment, and it's a lot of information too. And it also gives you insight to just the mind of not just content creators, but people who are in the audience of certain content creators as well, you know, and it lets you know their mindset, which is always interesting. It's always a good time. It's always interesting to hear what people have to say. And, you know, the few things that you hear out here on this platform, YouTube, you just be like, wow, unbelievable. Is this really happening? Is this really said? Like, what is really going on? But indeed, it is the real thing. And like I said, people that say and do the things that they go about on platforms like YouTube, obviously they want people to see it. It's obvious. It's very obvious they want people to see it. So here we are. And it makes for content because really that's what it's about. It's about the content. It's about dialogue, context. Even though context isn't a big thing for certain content creators, but context is important because it gives the viewer an understanding of where you're coming from as far as your talking points, the situation at hand. Let them generate thoughts and opinions as well, because that's really what brings the viewership, when people are allowed to have some type of thoughts and opinions about what it is that they're hearing or seeing. And as a content creator, you got to notice those things. You got to push to make sure those things happen, you know, because if it's no real traction of that happening, then, you know, it's time to go to the drawing board and figure out what it is that you need to do to keep the engagement up. But yeah, man. Again, the link is available. The link is definitely available. Link is pinned in the chat if anybody want to come up, share their thoughts. Let me open up the StreamYard link, as a matter of fact, just so we got an open line of communication. Testing, 1, 2. Okay, StreamYard is cooperating, so that's good. StreamYard is cooperating. Let me make sure the settings is good, so if I hear somebody on the backstage, I'll be able to hear the notification. Okay, that's good too. So everything is good. So again, if you want to come up, share your thoughts and opinions on this particular live stream, feel free, because it is an open panel. We're going to do a little bit of reaction, get some dialogue in. You know, we're going to keep it moving on this Good Friday. So I appreciate everybody again that's been supporting. And it's just been a great time. Great time for content creating. Great time for perspective. You know, because that's all I ever give on this platform is perspective. And that's just the beauty of being a content creator. You're always able to give perspective and your thoughts and opinions about how you look at things, how you view things. So shouts out to y'all, man. Y'all see Nightbot, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick as well. And for any inquiries, also dopelive@gmail.com. So, first video, So this week y'all been seeing, me give commentary on a particular content creator that, it's just, to me, it's just really, he's senseless, but being that he's so senseless, that's the content, because he actually believes that he has sense. And seeing him scramble and, have the talking points that he has and, hear the thoughts and opinions, when it comes to my content, is content in itself. So with that being said, I thought it would be interesting to actually go over a live stream that I actually watched, and I figured I'd present it to y'all with the commentary and see if you all share the same thoughts and opinions I do that I pretty much had for the video when I watched it. So we know the playlist that I have when it comes to, Barbie girl Tina and her demonic ways and everything she's been doing on this platform as far as chaos, confusion, all different types of variables. They play a part. So now we have Damn Diva making uploads about why he spoke in the manner he did when it came to Barbie girl Tina. And remember, these are two people that presented it like they're peas in a pod. There's nothing that the internet can do to mess up the rapport, but now we see snake on snake crime. And like I've mentioned to Damn Diva plenty of times, no matter how you try to make the content, you're not going to do anything to put Barbie girl in a good light or yourself. There's just too much documentation and too many references that people can use to pretty much back the claims up that it's nothing but snake on snake crime. And being that that's the case, that's the content. And I told y'all, Damn Diva, that's why he got his name, Damn Diva, because he's a diva. Real sassy, always in his feminine energy. So much so that he takes his content creator abilities and use it for those purposes, to be in his feminine energy and give content creators nothing but content because of how emotional he is as a male. Very emotional. So what we're going to do as the first video to be queued up, we're going to actually listen to the things that Damn Diva has to say about someone who once supported him. And he told not just his audience, but the public who've ever watched his videos, his thoughts and opinions about Barbie girl Tina. So we're going to get that queued up. And again, anybody that want to come up, share their thoughts and opinions, please feel free. This is one of those open panel live streams where, you can come up, share your thoughts. It's all good. This is what this live stream is for. It's Friday. We chilling out. And that's what it's going to be. Shouts out to y'all. I hope y'all had a good day today. I definitely did. Give me just a second as I get this video queued up. I mean, just the stuff, just the content, man, is it's entertainment. It's definitely entertaining. I'll tell you that much. It's entertaining. All right, so here we go. All right. So let me bring the video up. All right. Give me just a second, y'all. All right. So this is Damn Diva explaining to not just his audience, but the public why he had to unmod somebody who supported him because he didn't like the views that was shared about him and them making their points he disagreed with, so much so that he unmodded them from his chat. After he said he wouldn't. Remember, he said he wouldn't, but he did it anyway. He did it anyway for the sake of content, according to him. And that's what we see. So I'm going to pull up this video. We're going to go from there. Let me see. Yeah, matter of fact. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. All right, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you to everybody that's just been supporting the channel. OSD Live Reloaded with another live reaction. Let's go.
You know, we just can't have people talking like this. That is, but you know, go over a few, you know, and I just want to go over a few things. And once again, I'm not going to make this a long, drawn out thing, but you know, just to, you know, we just can't have people talking like this. That is a top moderator, man. We just can't have people talking like this, man.
In this situation here, you said, ain't no explaining that, Barbie. He called you a devil. Yep, he did. He did. But I will say this, and like I said earlier, I know a lot of you guys are going to get mad at me, but to be, now listen, the doxing part, I don't understand why he said that. I really don't. But now the devil part, we do play like that over there in D's chat. We do. We do play stupid word games like that over there. We do that. Now remember, I'm not making any wiggle.
Shouts out to Miss Believe. What is going on? Factuals. Appreciate you pulling up to the live stream. Enjoy.
Wiggle room. I'm not making any wiggle room or nothing.
Yep.
I'm not making any wiggle. Play stupid word games like that. The devil part, we do play like that over there in D's chat. We do. We do play stupid word games like that over there. We do that. Now remember, I'm not making any wiggle room. I'm not making any wiggle room or nothing.
Yep. I'm keeping the same energy. The same energy that she was going to do for me, I'm going to reciprocate that back. You ain't getting no wiggle room. So.
Now think about it, y'all. She's saying that they play those stupid little word games like that in Damn Diva's chat. You know, calling each other devils or whatever the case is. So this time where she's actually called a devil by Damn Diva, she does this live stream. Even though she's already saying this is something they already do. They already play them games. So you saying that that's what y'all do, you went and did a live stream. That's because you knew what Damn Diva said about you. There was some truth to it. You've even said it in this same live stream that the demon definitely comes out. You definitely said you are a demon. We heard the demon come out. Your voice changing. You start growling and snarling, banging on tables, cussing. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like some exorcist type stuff. Like your head was probably spinning around on your shoulders. So yes, we definitely believe the devil is there when it comes to you. Damn Diva knew that. That's why he said what he said and called you a doxer. Another thing that you admitted to being. You admitted looking up people's information. You admitted that. You definitely admitted looking up people's information. Along with other people. You had a team of people that did that. To look up other people's information. King of Receipts. What's up, G? Factuals.
Yeah, I ain't giving you no wiggle room. All right.
Making any wiggle room. I'm not making any wiggle room or nothing, right? Because I don't want anybody to think anybody is rescuing anybody, right? No,
And I'm not going to rescue you. All right. I want everybody to know.
Anybody, right? No,
And I'm not going to
wiggle room.
no wiggle room. All right.
Making any wiggle room. I'm not making any wiggle room or nothing, right? Because I don't want anybody to think anybody is rescuing anybody, right? No,
And I'm not going to rescue you. All right. I want everybody to know that I'm not giving her any wiggle room and I'm not trying to rescue her. I'm just using her words. All right. So let's.
Now remember.
Which doesn't make sense. What he's saying, that don't make any sense. Just a few days ago, he did a live stream trying to show her how somebody didn't support her. Dissed her because she supported him and played my videos, went on my channel, combed through my videos on my channel, all sorts of things. But now he's not trying to save her. He says in this particular live stream, which this is an upload he did, but it was a live stream. He's not trying to do anything to save her and in that same live stream, oh, you got to come back, Barbie. We like the crash outs and all that. You can't just leave. And that's what he says in this live stream. So again, none of this stuff actually makes sense. And that's when you just have to know it's content. That's all it is. It's just definitely content. You could tell he's emotional. Look at how emotional and sassy this clown is. So she says she's not giving him any wiggle room to pretty much finesse or for her to, get him the benefit of the doubt, basically. She's not trying to give him any benefit of the doubt. And she's not trying to save him. She's not trying to save him. We done heard on video. This same live stream that he going over, which was her latest live stream, she little boyed him. She told him go night-night. So, it's right there. Yeah, he definitely lame. Oh, man. Let's continue.
I'm I'm not making any wiggle room. I'm not making any wiggle room or nothing, right? Because I don't want anybody to think anybody is rescuing anybody, right?
Right.
Y'all
right.
are out of control. Y'all stop it. Remember, we're not supposed to be doing any narratives, right? So I'm being very careful what I say tonight, True, because I didn't want anybody to say I put narratives out there to help D. Like I'm trying to help him out of this. I'm not helping nothing.
I'm not helping nothing as well. Yeah, I'm not helping nothing as well. So.
And that don't make sense. Bruh, you really just did a live stream calling yourself trying to bring awareness to Big Bacon Bag Tina about someone she has a rapport for that's sharing my lives on their channel, saying that she was dissing her for sharing my lives. So what you mean you're not trying to help or any of that? See, this is why this stuff don't never make sense when it comes to you, damn diva. You're just running the content. And you running the content so much so that you're doing the same content. You reacting to videos with the same talking point as if you're going to say something different. You are actually reusing content. You reusing content. Man, this stuff don't make any sense. This don't make no sense at all. You're saying you're not going to save her. You're not going to do X, Y, Z. But you literally just did a live stream asking Barbie girl why she ain't as, well, you seen her be in defense of True Essence. But then say, why hasn't True Essence been in defense of her? Again, trying to help, trying to save. All the very things you saying you're not going to do in this particular upload. This is why I say you're not that bright. It's just for the sake of content. And this is why it's easy to do reactions to your videos. Because you just literally live and emotional. She gone, bruh. Focus on yourself. Because these days, all your live streams is basically you crashing out. It's definitely dog eat dog with them fools. For sure. That's exactly what they doing. That's exactly what they doing. That's exactly what they doing. Snakes eating snakes. Snake on snake crime. And it's definitely content because people like to see a good crash out. Who don't like to see a good crash out, especially when it's willing participants to make it for public consumption? Yeah, people gonna definitely watch that. For sure.
I'm not helping anything. I want the answers, right? I need to know why he said it and where did it come from, right? And that's fair. That's fair. I need to know.
It's fair if you would have called out True Essence the same way. So what you think is fair, I want it to be fair. And when I did explain it, you wasn't fair. So no wiggle room.
Where it came from.
Y'all hear this guy? Fair. It's supposed to be a man. He talking about what's not fair and what's fair. Life isn't fair, dude. And this some internet shit on top of that. This is internet stuff, y'all. This is internet stuff. You don't know these people. You can always tell who's that invested. They do videos like this. He talking about what's fair and what's not fair. This dude sounds ridiculous. And these people are telling you they don't fuck with you. Actions speak louder than words. Has anybody ever told you that? Actions speak louder than words. If they talk behind the scenes about you, but she still took it upon herself to go live to talk about you, people don't rock with you, dude. You thought you had a friend. He thought he had a friend, y'all. So you got one person that said they're going to pull their support from his channel. Then you got a person that he had, I believe it's his top mod. These are his words. He's saying this was his top moderator who's speaking like this about him. Yeah. Oh, man, the entertainment and all this. The entertainment.
And if somebody told him something behind the scenes, he needs to tell them at this point, because that's a lie.
If I need to tell somebody, if somebody told something behind the scenes, then I need to tell. Well, you need to tell everybody what you and Truessa said behind the scenes. Is that fair? I'm giving her the same energy, right? She wanted me to disclose something behind the scenes. Well, I'm asking you to do it too. And you ain't do it. Well, no wiggle room.
To know where it came from. And if somebody told him something behind the scenes, he needs to tell them at this point, because that's a lie. And like I said, Vince, like I said to, not Vince, but like I said about D ain't wiggling his way out of this either. He got to explain it, but we're going to let him explain himself. We're going to let him do it and let him go. It's like all this stuff started to get revealed. Everything's coming full circle why people do what they do. And it's just sad. And like I said, Vince, like I said to, not Vince, but like I said about D ain't wiggling his way out of this either. He got to explain it, but yeah.
And she kept saying that. She kept saying, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So ain't no wiggle, wiggle, wiggle for you. All right. I'm keeping the same energy. I'm keeping the same.
This dude thought he had friends, y'all. He up here thinking he had friends. That's really what he upset about. He don't know what those people was talking about behind the scenes about him, because they was talking about him. That's why she went live and was talking about you with the person she has a rapport with in the chat. Yeah. You thought you had friends. Oh, man, you could really tell this dude is lame. Damn, now you crashing out. You playing yourself. Yeah. For the sake of content. But let's continue.
Energy.
Yeah, girl, and I'm holding D accountable too. D said some stupid stuff, but we're going to let D explain himself tomorrow.
And I'm holding you accountable for all the stupid stuff that you said.
He said he's going live. D came here tonight, wanted me to drop the link, but I told him I wouldn't drop the link because I was still wanting to finish what I need to say to 504. But 504 just couldn't help herself. Her little head started spinning, started going crazy. Yeah, girl, bye. You can go play with them. You're not gonna play with me like that. Y'all.
Yeah. Barbie, you can play with them, but you ain't gonna play with me like that. Come on, man. Am I not being fair? Am I not giving Barbie the same energy that she gave me? So nobody can fault me of nothing. I'm just holding up a mirror. That's all. I'm just holding up a mirror.
I can go play them games, but 504 just couldn't help herself. Her little head started spinning, started going crazy. Yeah, girl, bye. You can go.
Man, why you be playing with your nose like that, man? You can't leave your nose alone. Like, it's really something going on. You sitting in the dark. You got black rings around your eyes. You sniffing. Again, he the only person I know that got allergies all year round. He got to put down on Frosted Flakes, man. I'm serious, dude. You deteriorating right before our eyes. soon he's going to vanish, y'all. If he get any skinnier, he's going to vanish. This dude is really deteriorating. Now, shh, he got to put the cereal down, man. And you hear him, he think he's actually making points. Y'all hear him, he think he's actually making points when he's really not. He's not making no points at all. He's pretty much regurgitating everything she's saying and saying, well, if you're gonna do that to me, I'm gonna do that to you. All right. Who cares? Oh man. This stuff is crazy. Shouts out to I'm Just Like That, Factuals. What's good? Appreciate you pulling up to the live stream. Cooling out on this Good Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. I hope you all are having a good Friday. That's in the chat right now, whether you're typing your chat message or you're watching from the bushes. Butterfly Pink, what is up? Shouts out to you, Factuals. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for pulling up to the live stream. Yeah, yup. Yeah, it's a good Friday. We're going to do some reactions. I got a few entertaining clips that I want to give some commentary to that I think y'all will enjoy too, you know, and get a good laugh at. Because I definitely got a good laugh at it.
Play with them. You're not gonna play with me like that. Y'all can go play them games and talk about people are doxers and people are this and that. Don't play with me like that. Same as for D. Don't put my name in on it. So don't play. I don't play with you like that. So don't play with me like that. I don't go live and say D is doxing people and all that stuff. So I don't expect D to do that to me. Period. On God. Period. Point blank.
Yeah. Yep. Period. Point blank. Yeah. And I expect the same thing as well. I don't want people to play on as well. And I expect the same thing as well. And all
that stuff. So I don't expect D to do that to me.
So nobody can fault me of nothing. Just holding up a mirror.
I can go play them games. You can go play with them. You're not gonna play with me like that. Y'all can go play them games and talk about people are doxers and people are this and that. Don't play with me like that. Same as for D. Don't put my name in on it. So don't play. I don't play.
But what I don't understand is this lady is on video saying that she looked up people's information. You a doxer. You said you are. You actually was bringing other people information to somebody else. You was behind the scenes working with other people that you was willing to give up because you was the person that got caught red-handed. So much so that you hit multiple content creators' platforms to plead your case and to prove to everybody that you're not the person that people see you to be. Because, I mean, the proof in the pudding is right there. You know, but however people carry it with you, that's their business. But me, I see you for who you are. I definitely see you for who you are. You definitely can't pull the wool over my eyes. I see you for who you are. Well, let's continue.
Play with you like that, so don't play with me like that. I don't go live and say D is doxing people and all that stuff. So I don't expect D to do that to me. Period. On God. Period. Point blank.
Yeah. Yep. Period. Point blank. Yeah. And I expect the same thing as well. I don't want people to play on my name either. And falsely accuse me, especially my top moderator. Yeah, I don't want people to play on me either. Yeah.
That's it. It's a wrap. Nothing else to say. Don't come in here and just start yelling, drop the link, drop the link. I mean, I didn't show no favoritism to nobody. D was even saying drop the link, and I told him no. Yeah. I said no, because I was talking to 504 at the time, and she started acting like a freaking child in the damn chat, and I got D over here talking about drop the link, and I told.
Y'all heard him. She was his top moderator. And he's emotional because she ain't go along with what he said. And she's speaking what she want to say. That's really what he upset about. He just told us. Even though she was present for what was said, she still wanted to say this. And now he's emotional because she's his top moderator speaking in this manner about him. Oh, man. This is comical.
Both of them jokers. No, I'm not. The Matrix hasn't been open in months. Now everybody wants me to drop the freaking link. This is bullshit. But back to what you did say, he did hasn't been open in months. Now everybody.
Damn, homie. On YouTube, you was the man, homie. Well, you thought you was the man. You saying this was your top moderator, and she didn't even drop a link for you. She didn't want to hear what you had to say because she wanted to say this about you. It's been too many times she little boyed you in so many situations. Look, he hot about it too. He thought he was going to be in her chat. He say drop the link and she was going to be all ditzy doodle like she normally is, because again, she was ditzy doodle after this live stream that she did right here and went along with his program. But then afterwards, still showing her rapport with True Essence, and he ain't like that. Oh, man. This dude crazy, man. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not surprised that this happening. They both snakes. They both about chaos and confusion. And it was what it was. And it's going to be what it's going to be. This is only a matter of time. I'm just sitting back looking at the content just like y'all. Because again, who doesn't like a good crash out? Let's go, man.
He wants me to drop the freaking link. This is bullshit. But back to what you did say, he did call me a devil. So why did he say that? You guys are all right. I'm with all of you guys. King Anthony is here. I am with you all on that. I listen, I'm just sitting here, and I hate that he did that, right? Because now it did not fuel the fire for 504 to say that I'm a doxer, right? Because she already said I was Clara and Jamia Lewis, right? But it did fuel her fire even more today for her to type what she typed about doxing her son, right? So,
well, now you're going to fuel the fire of a lot of people saying things that they're going to say against me. You know, it worked both ways, right? The same way that you think that I was fueling the fire, now you're actually fueling the fire for a lot of other people that's going to make live streams about what I did based on what you're doing.
That's what it did. And I understand. And these words to me were like, oh, yeah, well, nobody.
And that's not you trying to get ahead of the content or videos that people going to make. No, they was going to do that anyway. Me, myself, and I'm only speaking for me, I was just sitting back watching the snake on snakes. The snake on snake crime. That's it. I've been said both of y'all was snakes. I knew this was going to happen. Because, one, Barbie Girl Tina is just truly a ditzy doodle. And 2, damn diva, you're definitely not that bright, but a smidget more than Barbie Girl Tina. So you thought you was going to play on that fact that you was going to get her in line. And she ended up doing this live stream, which of course was going to create content. You, like the parasite you are, going to react to it like you're doing. And people like myself that sit back and watch things transpire make for moments like this when everybody can see how flawed y'all really are. So it is what it is, dude. I'm going to say it every time.
Nobody cares what 504 says, right? And I did respond back to D, and I said, well, D, I'm okay. Listen, I understand what you're saying about 504, but people do care what you say. So I did hold D's feet to the fire. I did say, D, you need to explain this, and D said he's going live tomorrow. So I don't know what he's got on his personal.
Yep. So same way you put my foot to the fire, and same way that people care about what I say, people care about what you say. And
I get, you know how some people sometimes say stupid things. Some people say dumb things. I mean, we're gonna let him. We'll let him explain it. We're gonna let him explain it, y'all. I mean, that's all I can do, right? Isn't that all I can do? All I can do is give him a chance to explain it, and I will be moving differently. I will.
I will too. Like I said, I only give out the energy that I get. So I'm gonna move differently too.
We know that's a lie. He hasn't done anything different yet. He's still with the clickbait titles, still with the same stupid talking points. So much so, he's trying to show hypocrisy in other people to pretty much get her back in his chat. He didn't do anything different. It was all for the sake of content, just like what he's doing right now. So he goes through all these types of shenanigans like he's doing just to do a live stream just a few days ago and talk about what I'm saying about her and the fact that the person she has a rapport with shared those videos, and he's trying to show Barbie Girl that she ain't loyal because she's sharing my videos. Boy, this boy's stupid. This boy can't be bright. He can't be. He ain't doing nothing different. What he's doing is what everybody know him to do. Simple as that. This guy is not doing anything different. Everybody know what he finna do. You know, from the reaction videos to the talking points, it's like it's like kindergarten. That stuff is lightweight. Like his reaction videos be lightweight. He be having videos time stamped at a certain time, like it's effective with them weak talking points. Like, dude, don't nobody watch you for any type of information. No type of substance. People just like to watch crash outs. Cause see what he thought by him doing a lot of or a plethora of videos on certain black female content creators like he done in the past, he thought that same formula was gonna work. What, 3 or 4 years later or 3 years later? Nah, man, you gotta actually be of some substance these days. Now, your audience is your audience. But for the people that's watching it, they like, all right, What else? You showing people stuff that got logic, what they already know. You just late to the party. Then you'll take that same talking point and say it over and over and over like you're really driving a point home when you're not. You're not driving any points home. You look ridiculous. I mean, this dude. Wow. Let's continue.
Unfortunately.
All I can do is give him a chance to explain it. And I will be moving differently. I will.
Me too.
You are something else. But you know what? Everybody has their own mind on what they think.
Mm-hmm. Stop playing. Hold on.
And guess what? I get, you know how some people sometimes say stupid things. Some people say dumb things. I mean, we're gonna let him. We'll let him explain it. We're gonna let him explain it, y'all. I mean, that's all I can do, right? Isn't that all I can do? All I can do is give him a chance to explain it. And I will be moving differently. I will. You are something else. But you know what? Everybody has their own mind on what they think. And guess what? Content creators are going to feel how they feel about it. They're going to chop it up how they want to chop it up. I mean, here's the point. The point was he said it. He said it. Why? Why? You know? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I will just brainwash you tomorrow. No, even if you brainwash me, I'm still going to be looking sideways, though. I still change my position. I'm just pivoting. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to pivot.
I'm pivoting and I'm looking at you sideways. I'm just doing the same thing that you're going to do to me. But in my situation, I have all the right because I was right and you was wrong.
I didn't want to just mention this.
And just like an effeminate male, it's about being right or wrong with him. This clown want to be right all the time. That's why he make the videos the way he do. Because he think he's right in every situation. When every time he looks like this. Emotional. Now, with this clown, he actually thought she wasn't going to make a video about him. When she definitely was going to make a video. She already showed plenty of times that she got a rapport with this with True Essence. She already got a rapport with her. They ain't fuck with you. So now he goes through these dramatic lives because he thought he had a friend. He thought he had supporters. He thought he had people rocking with him when he was dumb enough to pretty much ignore the telltale signs. So how Damn Diva spends his days creating content is trying to find ways to show his audience and not no one else, his audience, how somebody's fake and how he's exposing them when they on other content creators panels. So he's watching a plethora of other different content creators wherever certain people may be. He's watching to see what they're saying over there just to play the video and try to make the talking point, even throw shots at the content creator because they got her up there talking. Like, this is a hurt bitch. This dude is a stalker. The stalker energy is real. I mean, he be having them videos already queued up, already time stamped. So when he go live, he just going through different videos. Oh yeah, she was on this panel and she said this. Matter of fact, she was on this other content creators panel. She said this. I'm just like, What? Oh, man. This stuff don't make no sense, man. You gotta find a hobby or something, dude. It should be no reason you on YouTube crashing out like this, man. You gotta get you a hobby, dude. You don't even be enjoying your vacations when you be taking them because you be on YouTube doing videos to talk about what's going on the internet instead of actually enjoying your reality. I mean, listen, y'all, this dude really be on vacation talking about YouTube shit. Come on, y'all. This dude really be on vacations talking about YouTube stuff. And what he gonna do once he's off vacation? Nothing but make more videos. That's all you're gonna do is make more videos. Nothing new. You're gonna do everything people know damn diva to do is just make videos. It ain't like the videos are effective. You're finding out anything new. It's just a damn diva video. Same weak talking points. 15 to 30-minute drops. That's it. It's noisy. You yelling. The sound effects is turned up high. Like, that's it. That's it, man.
I'm still getting my coins. I keep telling y'all this shit over and over and over. This is
going, yeah.
Pivoting for now. I'm just pivoting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I will just brainwash you tomorrow. No, even if you brainwash me, I'm still gonna be looking sideways though. I still change my position. I'm just pivoting. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pivot. I'm pivoting for now. I'm just pivoting. Damn, TTT. Y'all are so crazy. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna brainwash you tomorrow. But don't sell yourself for mere. Look, I'm not making. Look, nobody's making the kind of money that D is making. But look, if D does.
Damn, like, she talking about this got money and who making what when she don't know nothing about nobody. Now, she probably know what she was donating to him, but she don't know what situations people are when they up here on YouTube. People just up here on the platform creating content. So for her to make that statement, I heard that and I was like, damn, like this girl really just be saying anything. Nobody is making money like him when she don't know nobody. How can a nobody say that about people that she don't know? Because she don't know nobody. And the person she does have a rapport with, she goes and does a live stream like this about him because she knows this guy. The fake outrage, acting like she never heard him say the docs a devil thing when she was in the chat that same night or whenever he said it. Doubling down on the joke, laughing to fast forward. And here it is. She don't know why what was said when she can definitely go get context. And this is why I say like it's entertainment too, because this Barbie girl chick is really showing why I say she's a ditzy doodle. Because any person with at least a half a brain can do their own research and look up videos for context. So even if somebody sent you a video, you can still take it upon yourself to go find context. Even if they don't know the context of whatever clip they send or whatever the case is, you can still take it upon yourself to go get context. It's not that difficult. But she rather do this because she didn't like the things that was being said about her, because there's some truth to it. And the things that was said about her was things that she's already admitted. I'm just saying.
Does do more of these silly things like this, it is going to start hurting his channel. It will.
No, man, I can't have my top.
It is going to start hurting. But look, if D does do more of these silly things like this, it is going to start hurting his channel. It will.
No, man, I can't have my top moderator talking like this, man. No, we can't have this. No. So like I said, it's no love laws, but I can't allow this. I can't allow this.
Yeah, clown. She's saying all the clickbait titles, all the stupid stuff you say is going to hurt your channel. And look, he's saying this is his top moderator, y'all, talking like this. And he don't want her saying these things because she's supposed to be in line. But oh man, is she sharing her thoughts and opinions right now? Oh man, not worth it. What's going on? Factuals. Appreciate you pulling up to the live stream. Man, this is entertaining.
It'll eventually start to hurt his channel if he does keep going with silly things. Look, nobody's making the kind of money that D is making. But look, if D does do more of these silly things like this, it is going to start hurting his channel. It will. Wow. It'll eventually start to hurt his channel if he does keep going with silly things. D has to get control of himself. And D can, if y'all watch D long enough, y'all know D can get very out of control and D can get crazy. We all have to tell D to calm down all the time. We have to tell D to calm down a lot. So, but D is a grown man and he needs to take responsibility for what he's done.
And so do you. You're a grown woman. You need to take responsibility of jumping out of the damn window and not doing your research. Same thing applies to you as well. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street.
Period. Yeah, and I don't want anybody taking sides. That absolutely, Lou. Yeah, I want to say that too. I don't want anybody taking sides. I want you guys to continue to support D as long as what you feel. If you feel you need to, you can keep supporting them and deal with it, then keep it. But if you feel like, hey, things are starting to get a little too much or something's not going right here, then just back off and watch for a little while. But there's no reason not to look.
No, I don't need my moderator to say back off from watching him for a little while. No.
Oh man, yo, this is comedy gold, y'all. Now she telling the subscribers to back off from him because of the clickbait titles, and this clown always in his effeminate energy, and he does the most basically, and they always got to tell him he do the most. So she says the solution is to just back off from the channel, which we've seen somebody tell him that they was pulling their support from the channel. And now we see him doing videos about it. Now we hear a person that his top moderator saying to back away from the channel, because by her saying that, we can only assume that that's something that she's done before or she's doing currently. But for to make that suggestion, that's definitely something, you know, she's done. Oh man, this is comical, man. It is funny just sitting back and seeing his reaction and how sassy he is. This dude hurt. I told you, man. It's called choosing up, man. And that's what happened. Told you, True Essence, she from the West Coast. They be choosing up out there. Pick and Choose TV. What's up, G? Factuals. Appreciate you pulling up to the live stream, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, they chose up. Yeah, he heard about it, man. So his way of get back is doing hundreds and hundreds of different videos about the people that he feel like has turned their backs on him, and you know, he was so loyal to them and they turned their backs. So now he has to do videos to show and expose how they turned their backs on him because people didn't see it in the first place. This dude is a cornball, man. This dude is a bona fide cornball, man.
This will not be tolerated by nobody. No, this is not what you know. You don't encourage people to stop watching me. You don't say he's gonna hurt his channel. No, I can't allow this. I can't allow this type of foolery. Stupidity. Well, you said I say stupid things. Well, this was definitely stupid. So I can't allow this type of stupidity. I can't let this slide.
As long as what you feel, if you feel you can keep supporting them and deal with it, then keep it. But if you feel like, hey, things are starting to get a little too much or something's not going right here, then just back off and watch for a little while. Wow. But there's no reason not to. Look, we're all content creators over here.
So that's why I made the decision that I made. Okay, so that's it. That's the reason why I made the decision. You know what I mean? So hey, it just don't look good for the brand.
This doesn't look good for.
All right, man. It just don't look good, man. And everything's in front of the scenes with me, and for some reason, everything that's behind the scenes was true.
Look, y'all, he back on her community wall again. God, man, this dude, yo, I bet you he watches True Essence community wall every day as a source for content. He pretty much looks at the traffic to see what's going on, to see if he gonna make a video about it. Cause he's back up there again. Wow, man. Like I said, all this stuff speaks volumes. All this stuff. All this stuff speaks volumes.
I don't like that. If you would have kept the same energy, it would have been cool. You know, if you would have kept the same energy, it would have been cool. But you know, I guess it's all about who we like. So hey, man, it is what it is. You know?
Now listen to him. Listen to how hurt this fool is. It's all about who we like. He up here quoting people. This is crazy, man. This, and again, that was his top moderator saying those things about him. And you know, the question I want to know is how you didn't see the double cross. Like, you deal with snakes, you gonna get bit. He thought he really was gonna be able to outsnake a snake. She was already a snake. Just like you was already a snake. She just took the opportunity to prove and show you why she was the bigger snake. Why she was a cobra. I mean, every chance she get, she pretty much little boy you. She done told you night, night. She said, nah, she ain't dropping her link for you when she was live, and then double down on it. Like, why everybody want me to drop the link when I'm live again? Nah, I ain't doing that. So, yeah. He thought he had a friend, y'all. Man, this is entertainment. I'm telling y'all. This is entertainment. He hurt. Listen to him, y'all. He hurt.
If he would have kept the same energy, it would have been cool. But, you know, I guess it's all about who we like. So, hey, man, it is what it is. You know? I think whatever conversation you and True Essence had should have been in front of the scenes, like you had a conversation with me, like you went live. But all this behind the scenes stuff, yeah, that.
Oh, man, shut up, man. You a content creator. You want every opportunity that's presenting itself, just like her. So y'all gonna have y'all conversation out in the public for public consumption because that's what y'all both wanted. She's showing you she don't rock with you like that. And they handled their situation off camera where they talk. You upset because you don't know what was said. Like you just mentioned, you're going to talk to me out in public. You should be able to talk to True Essence. Oh, my God, boy. This boy here. He thought he had a friend, y'all. He really thought he had a friend. Nah, man. Well, both of y'all content creators. So, you know, y'all gonna have that conversation out there. Y'all talk about everything else in front of people. So what makes this situation different?
But all this behind the scenes stuff, yeah, that just don't sit well with me. I wish you would have kept that same energy with me. You know, that's all. You know, but I'm glad you and True Essence worked it out, man. Hey, shout out to that. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm glad you and True worked it out. Hey, shout out to that, man. Hey,
So he just did this whole reaction to the situation. We know all the videos and how he speaks about, you know, True Essence and stuff. Now he's saying he's glad that they worked it out after all that. Yo, this is a sassy hoe. He just like a female. He's just like a woman. You know, like he one of them. Like this a person you definitely know you can't trust. This the kind of person that'll talk about you, and then when you think, put it this way, he the kind of person like you can have a rapport with this kind of person, and you'll tell them what you got going on and stuff, even though secretly they despise you, they don't rock with you, and pray for your downfall. So when you telling them this stuff, they like in front of you saying, yeah, man, I'm glad those things are happening for you. Then when you gone, they talking all types of shit about you. That's this type of clown. That's this type of clown right here. He done did this whole live stream or videos about people just to say that he glad that they got a rapport still. But he was just saying how he should still have a rapport, because if you're gonna have one with one, you gotta have one with the other. But now you're glad. Yo, I don't really rock with them kind of people like that too. That be like, yeah, I'm glad so and so working, it's such and such is working out for you, when you know damn well they don't. Because you can read like body language, and just people show you. And he's one of those people. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out for y'all. Even though I'm talking shit about it, I'm still glad for y'all.
I'm glad y'all working out behind the scenes, man. It seems like y'all talk about a lot of things behind the scenes, and y'all talk about me behind the scenes, and hey, man, y'all can keep that up. You know, y'all can keep on talking about me behind the scenes, and you know, keep it between y'all. But when it comes to me, you got to go public. So,
And that's really what he upset about, y'all. He wasn't included in the behind the scenes conversations. His conversation took place for the public to see and hear. This dude just be going live with all types of emotions. Like this is a really emotional hole.
yeah. You know, people will reveal themselves, and I'm not saying that Barbie Girl Tina's a snake or nothing like that, but you know, just didn't keep the same energy. I just wish she would have kept that same energy. That's all. But she chose not to, and gotta go. Has to go. Things are rough right now, but this will pass. Not really. Not really. I don't know. Maybe in the future. Maybe another 4 or 5 years, maybe. But as far as right now, no, man. No, man. I like equality, man. I like equality. If you call me out, you gotta call True out. You call me out. As far as right now, no, man. No, man. I like. Not really. Not really. I don't know. Maybe things are rough right now, but this will pass. Not really. Not really. I don't know. Maybe in the future. Maybe another 4 or 5 years, maybe. But
This guy said maybe 4 or 5 years he'll be able to let go whatever situation he's holding on to. 4 or 5 years. That's how long he holds grudges, basically. But right now, no. Maybe in 4 or 5 years. So he's pretty much letting us know, you know, he can hold a grudge for 4 or 5 years. Oh, man. This dude here, boy.
as far as right now, no, man. No, man. I like equality, man. I like equality. If you call me out, you gotta call True out. I like equality, man. So that's all. I just want what's fair. That's all. Shout out to 86K, man. 86K had a great panel today. I wanna play with some things with Earth Day and was it SJ? Was it SJ? I just want what's fair.
Why does this grown man keep saying he want what's fair? Life ain't fair, dude. And again, this the internet. You keep talking about something fair. It's YouTube, man. This boy, this is crazy, man. He keep hollering about what's fair. Yeah, man. This oh, man. Unbelievable. But he went live and was very emotional. But called himself trying to expose people when he got videos like this, showing people that in fact he does nothing more than expose himself every time. So yeah, that was that video. A damn diva. Oh man. Shouts out to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody that's watching right now. We got another video to cover. Yeah, give me just a second. Let's see if I can get that pulled up right quick. I saw this video too. I thought it was actually comical. So I said, hey, I'll just play this. I'll play this for y'all. Just to see just to entertain y'all too. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Give me just a second, y'all. Give me just a second, y'all. Find this video. Okay. Yeah, give me a second, y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Yeah. Oh, wait. So, give me a second. I want to say this before I play this. When I do these live streams and share my thoughts and opinions, this is how I look at situations. And when people, again, I always say, you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you everything you need to hear. So this is one of those situations. I've done videos before. Well, I did a video before using this particular person or this particular entity as a means of giving an example of the things I say. So what I mean by that is, shouts out to all the women in the world that's respectable, that has self-respect, and walk and talk as a woman, and and appreciates being in that feminine energy. Because women should always be able to be in a soft girl era and be in a feminine energy when they're around men. Because a true man will already put a woman in the mindset to be in her feminine energy, and she really shouldn't feel like she has to be in her masculine energy. And a lot of times on platforms like YouTube, you see women that's always in some masculine energy or in some weird energy when they are conversing with other men. And again, if a woman feels that she has to be in that type of weird energy, then that speaks volumes. And 9 times out of 10, these are the same women that feel as if they have to get some type of respect because they're speaking in that manner, when it's the complete opposite. When you speak in that manner, you don't get respect. You get all disrespect. And so on and so forth, because man, woman, it doesn't matter. Disrespect is met with disrespect. And when you hear women speak in this manner, and I'm just speaking for myself, I don't find that attractive at all. You know, a woman with a foul mouth, you know, every other word is just, you know, obscenities and all types of profane language. Now, I'm not saying that a woman can't cuss, whatever, but she at least got to have a vocabulary. And when you hear women that speak like the entity that I'm going to play for y'all, which I'm going to play a little bit of it because, you know, I can't listen to too much of that. It's, you know, it's absurd. But I'm just playing it as an example to show y'all, you know, women that don't mind being in that weird energy and expecting to get results for being in that energy, positive results. And again, this is entertainment purposes. I listened to it. I laughed because it's definitely comical. And it's just some things that you see on YouTube that you can actually put on display that people can use to apply to their reality if they haven't already, you know, crossed that bridge yet or encountered, you know, a belligerent woman like that. So men can use that, you know, that haven't crossed, or how can I say, that haven't encountered a belligerent woman like that, because it's definitely belligerent women out here. It's definitely belligerent women out here, and they're going to say and do anything just to get a rise out of a man. So, man, you have to be careful and be mindful that if a person knew better, they would do better. And them showing you that they lack self-respect tells you that you got to limit how much respect you give to them. Now, I'm not saying you have to go around, you know, just going over the top with the disrespect, But you are in control of the choices you make, the things that you say, and how you carry yourself. Because again, it always starts with you. But I'm just playing this particular part because it's on YouTube, and I just want to put on display the behaviors of belligerent women who be wanting positive results from other men and wanting men to co-sign their behavior when in fact it's the complete opposite, because you're doing nothing more but putting fuel on fires. So I'm gonna pull up this clip. We're gonna listen to it a little bit. Like I said, I ain't gonna play too much of it, but I just want to show y'all how ridiculous, women who delve in this energy, they act and react to things when they got a limited mind capacity. Because you definitely can tell an intelligent woman, and you can tell a woman who's foolish as well. And this, in fact, is an example of a foolish woman, just from the words she speak. And again, this is somebody that I don't know. This is some internet stuff, but I'm using this as a means for content and educational purposes as well, just to show you, a person's mindset and how they view things, but want results, good results from how they view things, when everything is impaired and illogical with how they process thoughts. So here we go. Now, this material is from the content creator named Sis with a Wrench, and this is his channel, Wabbit 2 Clips, I believe. And this clip that I'm going to play is from a panel that he held, I want to say maybe a day or so ago. And I want y'all to pay attention to, this woman and how she speaks, but expects people to understand her thought process when she's doing nothing but delving in illogical energy. So let's listen.
Some niggas.
I would have
So
went to
it
summer
was,
school. That's where the
I
fast
fit
girls
right
at,
in.
nigga.
It was like it didn't pause. It didn't even nothing. It was like nothing even changed. So I was a grown man when I graduated. Plus, most of the people in school.
No, I didn't cuss Will T out. Will T.
That's the word. Hey, Lovey, that's the word on the street right now.
Will T want all of this. Okay, y'all need to understand what the fuck be going on around this motherfucker.
Lovey, you didn't.
I'm not doing this with you, Thaddeus. Shout out to Thaddeus, whoever that is.
Hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram, Lovey. Your secret safe with me. Trust me.
That nigga said your secret. Nah, I know the secret. We
Ain't
all know
no,
the secret.
ain't no secret. Shut up, nigga. Ain't no secret anyway. Shut up.
Matter of fact, we all gonna keep the secret, Lovey. We all
Like
gonna
Lovey said, shut the fuck up, Thaddeus.
We all are gonna keep.
I said it.
Fuck, nigga.
I said it.
Fuck. Bitch ass thing.
Lonnie been cut. I mean, not cut. I'm talking about
Oh,
Lonnie.
called her Lonnie.
Nah,
Prepare
that
for another curse out.
Where Lovey at?
that motherfucker gonna be talking about me.
Be prepared for another.
It's the L. It's the L in the name. That's what threw me off. It's the L in the name. But nah, Lovey been cussing me out. She been cussing me out for some time now, though. So you got on my panel and cuss me out, nigga. So Thaddeus, I'm on my shit. I'm like, goddamn.
Gotta respect that.
Let me be wilding. I'm not doing this with you, Thaddeus. Shout out to Thaddeus, whoever that is.
Hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram, Lovey. Your secret safe with me. Trust me.
That nigga said your secret. Nah, it ain't. I know the secret. We all
Ain't
know
no,
the secret.
ain't no secret. Shut up, nigga. Ain't no secret anyway. Shut up.
Matter of fact, we all gonna keep the secret, Lovey. We all gonna
Like
keep
Lovey
it,
said,
okay?
shut the fuck up, Thaddeus.
We all are gonna keep the secret, all right? There's nobody else. You know what I mean? We
Nah,
ain't gonna
it
tell
ain't
nobody.
nothing. I'm just gonna get my bracelets. It's gonna be all good. Whether we keep in touch, y'all won't know that.
Listen to this nigga.
If I end up going to see the Golden Gate Bridge, y'all won't know that.
I'm not listening to this nigga.
Thaddeus, what you talking?
Huh? No, I ain't say nothing, Lovey. I said Lovey is a sweetheart.
You ain't said a fuck thing, Thaddeus. Come on, let's
Ooh.
talk about it. Let's talk
Ooh.
about it. Thaddeus, I ain't did you no wrong. I started doing you
Nope.
wrong when you let a fuck nigga.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said it. A
Fuck,
fuck
nigga.
nigga hit your motherfucking panel and tell you I'm playing in your motherfucking face. Cause I'm every motherfucking thing. Let's talk about it, Thaddeus.
All right, y'all.
Now, as you can see, does this sound like a pleasant woman to you? Does this sound like a woman that's happy with her life? What respectable woman speaks in this manner? Granted, when I first addressed this woman was months ago about some things that she said because she was speaking in this manner on my name when I didn't even have any issues with this woman. So as you can see, nothing's changed and she's back again. Of course, with all disrespect, even disrespecting people that's in support of her. Again, as a man, yo, you can't go for so much disrespect. And I'm not saying, going calling them all types of bitches and hoes and nothing like that. But you got to check behavior. You definitely got to check behavior. And this in no way, shape, form, or fashion is acceptable. Now, this woman is upset about something that transpired almost a year ago. But as you can see, she's holding on to something with all this animosity like it happened yesterday. And instead of, the person she's speaking to checking the behavior, he plays right into it. Hey. But I'm just showing y'all, the belligerent women that's out here in the world that be really wanting positive results, but bring nothing but negative energy. Let's continue. Let's play some more of it.
Y'all, I'm in the chat. Love you. I'll be in touch.
But I
Salute to y'all,
remember
man. Shout out to the chat.
exactly
Sis, I'm gonna holler
shout out
at
to
you.
Fats TV.
All right, man.
Shout out to Fats. I remember exactly what you're referring to. And if I remember correctly, it didn't go like, oh, I just let a motherfucker tell me that somebody's playing in my face. But maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I don't remember it correctly. Where you at, Lovey? We lost Lovey again, man.
Lovey hit it. I think she on mute.
Yeah, I'm saying her signal might be going out again.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna wait. Till when she come back.
All right, man. I'll do shit.
Lovey like, yeah, you like that fuck bitch ass nigga, oh so dope, hit the panel.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, that's what she talking about. Yo, cause if I remember correctly, the what she talking about is when she was on the panel, Lovey was talking her shit, he hit the link, and it went from there.
Damn. Start getting that man a stare. He buckled. Hey, and this is why I say us as black men, we got to get back to being men. Right? And this just some internet stuff. So if you buckling on the internet, oh man, the reality, I can only imagine the reality of things and how you handle situations. But if as a man, you should always be able to walk and talk as a man and mean what you say and say what you mean. Point blank, period. You knowing and saying that you have a rapport with somebody just that's this illogical, you say what it is. Because you know this person is going to be belligerent, and you always have to check behavior. So here we have this belligerent lady giving a look as if what she's saying is right. And now he goes as far as to saying like it wasn't. Now, even though he's saying it wasn't along those lines, because first and foremost, for those that's been following this channel, this video was like one of my first videos on this channel. See how everything comes back full circle. So I spoke about this situation on the first video of this channel. So if you're watching this channel and want to get context, I should say, just watch the first video. And the video will give you all the context you need. And I'm not really going to go down, that road of giving a backstory and all that. No. But look at the date on that first video, and you can definitely grasp how long this particular lady has held on to that stuff that she's created to not only come back months later, but to do this again. So I said, okay, let's just put it on display so I can show everybody how foolish this is. But in her little mind, she thinks she's doing something. I don't see no man with common sense will voluntarily give time to a woman like this. That every time you turn around, something going on, and she's yapping and nagging about something, instead of actually being a woman and having some self-respect and giving respect so she can get respect. This is just a prime example of that, y'all. But let's continue.
Lord of mercy.
But yeah, you back. You back, Lovey. You was talking. You was talking. Go ahead.
Nah, nigga, you was responding. What the hell you say?
Okay. Well, what was your question again? I want to make sure I respond to what you asking me.
I don't think I asked you a question. I think I told you.
Yeah,
what I
you made a
said.
statement. You made a statement. You said
You let a fuck.
I let a fuck
listen.
nigga. I let a fuck nigga hit the panel and tell me that he was playing him. I actually answered you,
No,
but
that I was playing in your face.
yeah.
He
He told me that you was playing in my face.
You remember?
Damn, we lost Lovey again.
God
I was
damn,
about
what
to
we
say,
rapping? Okay,
yeah,
so that Wi-Fi, Lovey.
I was gonna ask you, Lovey. It should be back, but I'll ask her again.
Everybody don't gotta get in a frenzy. Let's
Okay,
put
there
the
you go.
motherfucking cheese on the motherfucking cracker. You let a fuck nigga hit your panel and tell you I was a panel killer when I don't do none of that.
So, Lovey, do you remember what my response was?
And fellas, these are definitely the type of women that will always keep you in mess. Every time you turn around, her running that trap outside the threshold and then coming back telling you what somebody said or did to her, and then you going out there to figure out what's going on, all because she created those situations. This is a dangerous female. This type of entity of a woman, or supposed to be a woman, because she doesn't carry herself like a woman, definitely a little girl. This is the type of person that'll keep you in stuff all the time. This is someone that will have you in stuff all the time. You stay far and far away from a woman that talks and carries herself in this manner. Uncle L, what's up, man? You stay far away. You stay far away because she's conniving. She lies. She lies a lot. Like, I'm just sitting here listening to her. I'm like, man, this lady just does nothing but lie. Like, right now, she's saying that I was a panelist on this particular content creator's platform and was telling him that she was a content killer when that wasn't the case at all. No, what it was I wasn't going to sit there and let her lie on my name, and she was upset about that because I ain't roll with that. No, I'm not about to sit and let some stranger, weirdo woman on the internet lie on my name. That be in any and every content creator's chat, thotting and bopping. Like I said, I didn't even know who she was, but she was doing the most in the chats and stuff, and seeing her, and I'm like, oh, that's just what she do. She just be in everybody's chat, thotting and bopping around and stuff, and saying all types of obscenities and stuff, wanting to be seen, just like she wants to be seen now. I ain't paying no mind because people gonna type what they gonna type, as long as it's not nothing too outlandish. And the one time, you know, she decides she wants to get on a platform and start putting my name with all types of fictitious lies and stuff. No, I won't about to go for that. I don't like hearing people lying. Nobody likes hearing people lying on their name, especially when you don't have to. So that's what she's upset about. She's upset that I ain't let her lie on my name, which I definitely wasn't. I definitely wasn't about to let her lie on my name. Like, that just won't gonna happen. You know, obviously she's held on to that and been upset ever since that I ain't let her lie on my name. I definitely won't gonna let her lie on my name. That's just what I won't gonna let happen. No, you ain't finna lie on my name. We ain't even about to do that. So now, after all that time has passed, she's back again saying I've done something completely different. And she calls herself calling out the content creator for having me on the panel, saying what she's saying I said about her. Yeah, fellas, stay far and far away from women like this. These women will have you in a real bad place. You know, because obviously it's no self-control on her end. And it's scary because, you know, she has offspring. And a person with this kind of mental capacity is quite alarming. This is alarming. You know, women should have more self-care and be more aware than this. Like, she has no sense of awareness, and she just a shell of a person. Like, she's a shell of a woman. Like, her mindset, anything, like, it's nothing attractive about her. It's nothing attractive about her. And I'm not even necessarily speaking about just the physical aspect, but just the mental aspect. Like, if you're going to be what you're saying you are, you got at least gotta be bright. You know what I'm saying? You gotta at least be thinking on levels that can not only elevate yourself, but people around you. You know, this is someone that's not resourceful. This is somebody that's definitely going to be a detriment to your life, you know, if you associate yourself with them. It's not a woman. It's not a woman you can build with at all. You know, it's not that a woman with this kind of mindset you can never build with at all. Women with this mindset, its only mission is to seek, kill, and destroy. And these are things that I'm just gathering just from YouTube and seeing how, you know, women like her carry themselves from the way they talk and just handle situations. You know, this is a dangerous woman. She keeps stuff going on. Again, this is just educational purposes only. And this is my observation. You know what I'm saying? Charles Adderley, what's up, bro? Appreciate you pulling up to the live stream. Yeah, man, her rap sheet is just a mile long, man. You know, a lot of documentation. You know, you see her, you know, like I said, I compared her to a sector roach. You know, you see her everywhere. She in everybody's stuff except her own. You know, definitely somebody you stay away from. Yes, sir, bro. Factuals. Yeah, she's definitely somebody you stay away from. A mentality like she has is just to seek, kill, and destroy. Like, this woman is all about destruction. She's not about the construction. She's about destruction. You can't build nothing with a woman with that kind of mindset that she has. Women with her mindset, it's not worth the risk. The risk is way greater than the reward. Like, she's definitely not an asset. Definitely not an asset. You know, this is fellas, pay attention. And it's just some internet stuff, you know. This is my observation from just seeing people just talking up here on the internet, but pay attention.
See how you only remember it one-sided to where you looking at it like, oh, you just let this nigga do this, that, but you're not thinking about how I responded to him.
Okay, so I understand what you're talking about, but the reason why I paused and I got quiet is because no, you didn't address that fuck nigga when that fuck nigga played in your face. It had to take that fuck nigga to turn around and come at you for you to wake the fuck up and see what the fuck this fuck nigga was doing to you.
Now, y'all hear her logic. So now she tells this content creator that I was technically playing around and being playing around in this content creator's face by saying certain things about her, and it finally took me to go at this content creator for them to see the light when that was all what she was trying to show that content creator, which makes no sense at all. If it's anybody that's just been following, you know, just this journey on this channel, y'all already know I always give context to what I'm speaking about when I speak about the content creators or topics that I speak about. It's always a reason. It's not just out of thin air. I'm just speaking about people. No, there's always context. It's always background. Like I said, the video pertaining to her, that's the first video up here on this channel. Check that out. It's the thumbnail with the pound puppy. For those that know and remember from back in the day, the pound puppies, that's the thumbnail. That video is pertaining to the backstory of why this woman up here is speaking in the manner she's speaking, because I wasn't gonna let her get away with the lies that she was saying. Now, as far as the content creator and her trying to conflate her issue with his issue, that's different as well. Because see, that content creator was saying things and I was just like, what? Like, so I had said what I said, and that was that. Two totally different issues. But she, and this is why I say women like her are dangerous. She took that and tried to conflate it with what she has a issue with me with, and make it seem as if, see, I told you, and this is what he was saying about both of us. And that's why I just said, fellas, women like her are dangerous. They will go do something out there in the world and come back and make it seem like somebody wronged them when they was the one that created the situation. Just that fast, she did that. See, that's why I played this video, just to put this on display, to show y'all how conniving people can be. How you got to be aware of just snakes in general. And to always stay true to self first. Stand on your own 10. You stand on your own principles. Have your own sound mind. Because it's easy to lose your way if you're not focused. It's easy. And as we can see here, this lady has showed nothing more than what I've been saying. Oh, King of Receipts. I've definitely met a hood chick from Cali. Definitely. That's how I know all the, and see, that's how I recognize the game and stuff. You know, it's exactly like when you see Damn Diva and like, you know, you see this particular woman. Like on the West Coast, they got that term. They got a lot of terms out there, and they move by a different set of rules and stuff. So if you're somebody that's from the East Coast or another place on the world map and you're going to California, they go by a different set of rules. And you have to go there to understand those rules. You can't just pick up a book and learn those rules. No, you got to go there and actually get that experience by interacting with those with the people of that land. Zenobia, what's going on? Factuals. Yeah, you got to go there. And I recognize it right off the bat. I'm like, oh man, something's really up with this lady, man. This ain't right. Yeah. And y'all can see something is definitely not right with this lady. Y'all can see that. Y'all can see that right away. There's definitely something not right about this lady. It's just not. It don't make any sense. So I said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this on display. Because the talking points that I have for this particular clip, what she does is going to make sure they drive home. Definitely. Let's continue.
I'm just saying, I'm calling it how I see it. Because for the life of me, I don't fuck with this nigga. But I never forget that night. You let that nigga hit your panel and tell you I'm playing in your face and I'm a panel killer. I think BSL hit the panel like I'm a panel killer. And when it was all said, because for the life of me, I don't fuck with this nigga. But I never forget that night. You let that nigga hit your panel and tell you I'm playing in your face and I'm a panel killer.
Wow, y'all. She said, I'll never forget that night. You let this guy say that I was playing in your face and I'm a panel killer. Y'all, she said she'll never forget that night. She remembers a night that never happened. Now, I ain't gonna say never happened. Now, did I probably say that, she kills content? Probably like later on down the line. But the underlying issue, the initial issue was she was lying on my name. And then she goes to name drop other content creators and stuff. Just messy. And she really thinks what she's saying is of substance. Yeah, Zenobia, this is recent. I think this was like a day or so ago. Right. It seems like they husband and wife, like, you hear how she talking? Like, I'll never forget that day. And you let him go up there and say, like, lady, this is the internet. This is strangers. Have some self-control. Have some self-control.
I think BSL hit the panel like I'm a panel killer, and when it was all said and done, them motherfuckers killed your motherfucking panel. Not Lovey. I'm learning though. I'm learning.
And that's a lie. Listen, I don't even go out my way to do anything to hurt people's content or anything of that nature. As a matter of fact, so this is what's crazy about it, right? Because I remember exactly what happened. What she thought was she was going to go on this guy's platform and talk about me. Then brown skin lady had joined the panel and was talking about me too. There's two women talking about me. I was like, cool. It is what it is. It's two women talking about me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They gonna say what they gonna say. I ain't tripping about that. So I joined the panel and switched the whole dynamic of how the content was going just by what I was saying. So much so that then it went from whatever they was talking about to this particular content creator playing my music. They vibe. Well, brown skin was vibing out and all that stuff. And that's what it was. And now you hear this woman saying that me and brown skin lady killed the content. Just completely talking about this lady. When in fact, that's not what happened. Yeah, she got that Alibaba on her head. Like, that's what happened when you don't have to rub a lamp. Like, if you rub a 40 ounce, that's the kind of genie that's going to come out of the bottle. Like, you got to be careful with those 40 ounces. You rub the 40 ounce, she going to pop out the 40 ounce bottle trying to grant wishes. So make sure y'all careful with 40 ounces. Because you're going to get a genie like this popping out of there trying to grant wishes. And you like, oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Arabian Nights. Bay Area Nights. Oh my Lord, boy. I appreciate that, Zenobia. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. And that's just, me taking my craft seriously. And I'm like, and again, even as an artist too, I know everything ain't gonna be for everybody. So I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh man, that's crazy that they don't like. No, I mean, people entitled to their opinions and stuff, and the people that support it and rock with it, appreciate it. If you know, you know. So, people gonna have their opinions, and but what she was on, I'm like, man, she up here just trying to cause chaos. He said EBT wishes. Yeah, man, you got to be careful with them 40 ounces, man. You might get a damn genie like this. I mean, I promise you, you see a genie like this, you ain't even gonna want them wishes, because them wishes gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be asking her for this particular wish, and she gonna mess it up. It's gonna be like a reenactment of Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth. Who was it? Elizabeth Hurley. If you ever seen that movie, he was making wishes, and every wish that he made to her, she messed it up. Like, it started off good, but it was a plot twist for every wish. So yeah, like, she's more like a bedazzled genie. Y'all can't tell me she don't look like she'll fuck up a good wish. Like, she look like she'll fuck up a good wish. Like, you done put all your thought into the wish. You done told her, and she definitely won't deliver. Like, she definitely look like she'll fuck up a good wish. It's crazy, man. Telling you, man. Shh.
A lot of motherfuckers don't really want to fuck with a bitch like me because they can't fuck with me. I understand that. And I'm just falling back slowly but surely. Listen, I ain't no
See how you only remember it one-sided, to where you looking at it like, oh, you just let this nigga do this, that, but you're not thinking about how I responded to him.
Okay, so I understand what you're talking about, but the reason why I paused and I got quiet is because no, you didn't address that fuck nigga when that fuck nigga played in your face. It had to take that fuck nigga to turn around and come at you for you to wake the fuck up and see what the fuck this fuck nigga was doing to you. And I'm just saying, I'm calling it how I see it. Because for the life,
she gotta stop, man. You can see the oldness in her face. Like, she looks old. She's entirely too old to be even doing this. This is taking too much energy. She should use this energy into something way productive. Like, you can see she looks old. Her face is old. Like, she got an old face. Like, she's not aging good. Like, it's almost like she's aging while she's talking. Like, she got to stop this, man. This stuff, YouTube is destroying your life. YouTube is destroying your life. Like, she's an old ratchet. You gotta retire that ratchet jersey soon. I mean, you still got the nails that go way out here, and you know, you got this. You gotta retire that stuff, man. Like, you can see the oldness in her face. She look old in the face. She gotta stop this. This is taking a lot out of her. You gotta stop. You just need to stop. You gotta breathe. You gotta pour this same energy into your family. Don't pour this energy into the internet like this. Pour this energy into your family, or stuff that's conducive to your lifestyle. What purpose is it serving? It's not going to change anything. People are still going to see you for who you are. So it's just wasted energy. You should take this energy and pour it into something that's conducive for you. And that's why I say, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a woman that's all about destruction. You can't build with no person like this. Look where she put her energy at. Seeking validation from strangers online. Yeah, man, her black is cracking in real time. Like, this is unbelievable, man. I mean, this is crazy, man. This don't make any sense at all. Like, she's upset. Like, she believes she's upset right now. She don't know what she upset about, but she's upset. You know, for a person that claims to have a happy lifestyle, I can't tell. I cannot tell. This is unbelievable.
For me, I don't fuck with this nigga. But I never forget that night. You let that nigga hit your panel and tell you I'm playing in your face and I'm a panel killer. I think BSL hit the panel like I'm a panel killer, and when it was all said and done, them motherfuckers killed your motherfucking panel. Not Lovey. I'm learning though. I'm learning. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't really want to fuck with a bitch like me because they can't fuck with me.
That's the most ratchet saying ever. Like, that's ratchet. A lot of niggas don't want to fuck with a bitch like me. What? That's some ratchet shit, man. Let's hear that again.
A lot of motherfuckers don't really want to fuck with a bitch like me because they can't fuck with me.
A lot of niggas don't want to fuck with a bitch like me because they can't fuck with me. That is the most ratchet shit ever. Like, that's beyond ratchet. It don't get no more ratchet than that. And it's so crazy. She looks like how she talks. Like, if that motherfucker was if I never seen her before, and I'm just hearing inaudible speaking, and it's getting closer, and I was to look and it saw her speaking how she's speaking, I'm like, well, damn, that's exactly who I thought was saying what they're saying. She looks exactly how she talks. She looks exactly how she talks. And that shit don't get no more ratchet than that. That's crazy. Like, this is a real bird. Fellas, stay away. Like, I'm serious. If I never seen this person and you know, they walking by like either on the phone or something, and I'm seeing them. Yep, that motherfucker look just exactly how she talk.
Understand that, and I'm just falling back slowly but surely. I listen. I ain't no clout chasing, none of that over here. I done been around this motherfucking sector long enough to know the do's and the motherfucking don'ts. Trust me, I done been there. Cause for the life of me, I don't fuck with this nigga. But that I never forget that night. You let that nigga hit your panel and tell you I'm playing in your face and I'm a panel killer. I think BSL hit the panel like I'm a panel killer, and when it was all said and done, them motherfuckers killed your motherfucking panel. Not Lovey. I'm learning though. I'm learning. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't really want to fuck with a bitch like me because they can't fuck with me. I understand that. And I'm just falling back slowly but surely. Listen, I ain't no clout chasing, none of that over here. I done been around this motherfucking sector long enough to know the do's and the motherfucking don'ts. Trust me, I done been there. I'm good with it. I'm good. Shout out to them good hating ass bitches that don't fucking care for Lovey.
And that, why do people do that? Be saying how unbothered they are, but be the most bothered. Obviously, this lady is bothered. She's speaking about a matter that happened almost a year ago, y'all. And it was a situation she created. And listen to that mouth. Like, listen to the rhetoric. What man with common sense would want to be around a woman that speaks in this manner? I mean, dropping all types of F-bombs. Limited vocabulary. When she has to actually try to have a conversation, she stutters. I don't know if y'all was paying attention. She be stuttering. If she's not able to fill those spaces with some type of profane language, she's done. She's cooked. This is unacceptable. Like, what? Unbelievable, man. But yeah, that's that. You know, like I said, I won't want to spend too much time on that. I just wanted to point that out and say shout out to the women that walk in a femininity, their femininity. Shouts out to y'all that walk in y'all soft girl era. I appreciate it. You know, this is a black man saying that I appreciate black women that are respectable, carry themselves with dignity, integrity, self-respect, first and foremost, love, use their discernment, that's mindful, considerate, you know, just a whole laundry list of things. I just want to say shouts out to the black women, you know, that falls in that category of just, you know, loving themselves and loving black men, you know, because obviously, you know, by the way, you know, an entity like how she speaks is she has a true disdain, and the disdain comes from a lack of accountability, because she speaks like a person that lacks accountability. So shouts out to the black women that represents themselves well and has respect and does hold themselves accountable. You know, it's appreciated. I'll say that. This is a black man saying to black women, thank you, and you are appreciated. Now, it's probably men out there that do like what they like. So this might be appealing to them, and that's their business. But I'm only speaking for myself, and I'm saying I appreciate the respectable black women that actually carry themselves like queens. Definitely appreciate it. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, that was that. The link is available. You know what? I didn't even check back at the StreamYard link. I don't know if anybody was backstage or not. I didn't hear anything. So yeah, but the link is available for anybody that want to come up, share their thoughts and opinions. I was going to end this live stream. Just wanted to bring a source of entertainment for this Good Friday night. I appreciate everybody that joined the live to listen. It's always a good time. I definitely appreciate, whenever we can get some good reaction and commentary in. For sure. Yeah, but that right there, man, that's, fellas, stay away, man. That ain't cool at all, man. That stuff right there get you up out of here quick. You involve yourself with a woman like that, man, you're setting yourself up. That's the last thing you want to do is set yourself up. With all that confusion, inviting that stuff in your life. You don't want to bring that out in your life, man. You're going to find yourself on a hamster wheel, and a person like that is never satisfied, always want to keep stuff going, and yeah, that's a lot of energy. It's a whole lot of wasted energy. I'll say that. Whole lot of wasted energy. Absolutely appreciate that, Zenobia. Yes, absolutely. It's important, man. It's definitely important to have some kind of self-respect, man. Because it's it's crazy out here, man. You got a lot of people that don't have that kind of integrity, and they move a certain way, just to try to appease so many different people. And as a man, you gotta stand on principle, man. It's important you stand on principle. Mean what you say and say what you mean. People respect that. They definitely respect that. They definitely respect that. You want to pass that kind of stuff down to, for generations, man. Being that, because as you all can see, the times we living in now, that stuff is becoming like a lost art. So, yeah, man. The direction Shorty going in is a complete crash out, and don't mind it, just to be seen. But you know what they say, God does look out for babies and fools. And she just so happened to be an old fool that don't mind crashing out just for some type of attention. You got to be able to correct the behavior, because when you do that, it's not to be disrespectful. It's to help the person, especially when they're speaking foolishly or they're ignorant to something that they're speaking about. Because I would never speak about something that I'm not privy to. Only speak to what I know and what I've experienced or observed because I was in that situation. But to speak and say and talk about things you don't know, that's what fools do. That don't make any sense at all. Don't make any sense. You know, it's always good to speak to what you know. But that kind of stuff comes with wisdom. Wisdom isn't necessarily an age thing. It comes with what you've learned, what you've held yourself accountable for. You know, we're all going to make mistakes. We're all human. You know, it's all about just the lessons that life teaches you. And learning those things in life, you know, it plays a big part in your makeup as a person. You know, as your days is long and you're still on your journey, you know, for the betterment for yourself, you know. Shouts out to Selena 3 times. Appreciate that. What's good, Selena 3 times? She said, shout out to OSD. Appreciate that, Selena 3 times. Definitely appreciate that. Appreciate you pulling up to the live stream and sharing your thoughts and opinions. And definitely appreciate your contribution. Definitely appreciate it. He said the California hoes will get you deleted. I keep it moving. Man, like I said, man, just being in California and me being from the East Coast and being in that realm is different. You know, you gotta, if you don't have no sense of awareness, no type of common sense, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's not, and it's about where you at too. You know, and like I've said many times on live streams, because I've, of course, experienced it, I'm the same person everywhere. You know, no matter where I'm at. You know, I've worked with people, you know, just because we was working at a certain place or state, you know, they try to go above and beyond. And what I mean by that is try to be something that they not, all because of the stigma of the area that we might be in and stuff. And that end up always being an epic fail, because those people are from there and they know out of towners. So why not just be yourself? And I always end up building a rapport with people, you know, whenever I was traveling for work and stuff, because people pretty much, they respect authenticity and originality and people that's genuinely being themselves. They respect that. So yeah, man, it's a real thing. So like I said, I'm good. I'm good everywhere, like Wi-Fi. That's why I wrote the song Wi-Fi. If you haven't heard that song Wi-Fi, that's really why I wrote the song Wi-Fi. You know, Wi-Fi is good everywhere. Everywhere got Wi-Fi. You know, everybody's online. And so I was like, what reference could I make for myself to say that I'm good anywhere I go? Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is good everywhere. I'm good everywhere like Wi-Fi. Like, I'm Wi-Fi. Like, I'm definitely Wi-Fi. I'm good anywhere. I'm good everywhere like Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing well. Definitely doing well. Just taking it a day at a time, and man, just grateful. Grateful just to still be here to see a new day, and making the most of every opportunity. I hope all is well on your end as well. Yeah, yeah. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to, have a foundation of people, instilling that in you at a young age. And I speak about it all the time, how important it is for young boys to have father figures in their life, dads, uncles, granddads, all that's important because, they're able to give you tools. They're able to give you the tools that you need to be able to walk through life and be able to manage as a man and maintain as a man, so it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. Just to have parents, your mother as well, so she can, put you up on game, because she experienced things, and she sees life as a woman, because before she had to be a woman, she was a young girl, and her going through her womanhood, she experienced things, so she's able to take those experiences and share them with you, so the do's and don'ts and what to look out for as far as the women and stuff like that. She could put you on game like that. So to be able to obtain all that type of knowledge from parents and family members and stuff, it's just a blessing, because you can take those same tools and let it be the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, listen, you can see, and that's the thing too. You can come from, certain areas of the world that could be considered as projects or, you know, um, fixed income living, however you want to put it. But you don't have to be a product of your environment. You don't have to be a statistic. A lot of people think, being from those particular places that you have to be a product of your environment. You definitely don't have to be. You can definitely want much more for yourself and become not just a resource, but resourceful to people that has the same background as you, and let them know, hey, you can do it as well. We all have that ability. It's all a matter of getting up and putting that effort in. That's what it comes down to. But if you, rather just take the easy route and just be in a product of your environment, then that's on you. And that's no shot to people because I know people be raised different, and sometimes people are born into situations, but it's up to the person and what they want out of life. That's what it comes down to initially, is what you want out of life. Are you all about the growth, or you just complacent with where you at? But if you're complacent, that's dangerous, because when things begin to change around you, and then when it's finally time for you to change up a situation, you're kind of helpless because you didn't already try to fly on your own and take the necessary precautions, because change is happening, because nothing ever stays the same. You got to always be prepared for change. And real gonna always recognize real. Yeah, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. You know, a lot of people say, you know, I'm from XYZ. I'm from XYZ. Somewhere else. Miles away from where they from, but saying that because they're from that place, you know, that they're supposed to be held to some kind of regard. But no, when in Rome, you move as the Romans. And I'm not saying you have to compromise yourself or anything like that, but you definitely have to have some type of sense of awareness. Like I said, I could be anywhere out on God's green earth, and I'm okay because I know who I am as a person, and I'm comfortable in that. And when people see that, they respect that. Because, of course, respect is met with respect. You know, the moment you disrespect, that leaves options for people to pretty much match your energy or take it somewhere it just doesn't have to go. But if you have some type of self-respect along to go with your respect, then you'll go much further. Yeah, very important. Very important to have role models. It's not a lot of that these days. You know, and it shows, you know, just from just the entities that we see just on a platform like YouTube, the internet, man, you can tell who was raised under the cloth. You can tell who's from that cloth just by how they view things and their perspective and stuff. You can tell who was of the cloth. You really can. You definitely can tell who was of the cloth. Yes, free will. Free will is a real thing. Absolutely. We all blessed with free will. It's up to you. You know, choices. It's always a choice. Always choices. You're right about that. Said the love and nurturing must be there for the decency characteristic to formulate and become a part of the core of the child in order for it to become that adult's nature. Factuals. Gotta be there. Gotta be there. Absolutely. Definitely gotta be there. I agree. Oh, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Education, or the lack thereof, plays a major role in the shaping of the ratchet mentality, in my opinion. Yeah, listen, absolutely. Education, lack of accountability. Because, again, even it's people that might not get the greatest education, but we still understand that life is still the best teacher. And experiences that you go through in life, you can either learn from them or keep making the same mistakes, trying to get different results, which we know what that's a form of. So that's what it really just boils down to, you know, what you've learned in life, because we're all going to go through things. And hearing how people respond to things or how they speak to certain points, it tells you a lot about that person. It really does. Definitely appreciate y'all in the chat tonight. Good Friday night live stream. Wanted to go live, share some thoughts and opinions, and get you all's take on the clips that I played, because it's alarming, and these people are, well, you would think they're at the age where they've learned just about, I ain't gonna say learned, but they would go about the dialogue that they speak. But when you're just a product, or you didn't have that teaching, or never had that opportunity to be of the cloth, that's the results you get. And a person that did have that opportunity and can recognize that, you have to be mindful that it's people out there that didn't have that opportunity, But you definitely correct the behavior. Definitely correct the behavior. It's, hold on, y'all. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I definitely didn't. Okay, I didn't do something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but you definitely you gotta be mindful, man. You gotta be mindful that you gotta stay on your square. You are in control of your square. You put yourself on your plateau. You have some type of regard to what you think and what you speak. And you definitely got to respect yourself. Got to. And when you speak out against entities like, this lady, for example, is gonna ruffle feathers, because that particular entity is used to dealing with people with the likes of how she processes things. So she would never have that understanding. But she will when she does what she does. And she's going to always have that type of resentment because of the lack of accountability. And again, that's a personal problem. I am only in control of who I am as a person and my actions and the dialogue that I speak. That's it. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, so arrested development is real. Yeah, arrested development is a real thing. It's definitely a real thing. Absolutely a real thing. Oh yeah, Zenobia, definitely. Yeah, that sounds like arrested development. Yeah, that sounds like Arrested Development. You see a lot of that. You definitely see a lot of that. And it's unfortunate. But, you know, it's definitely going to be what it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I love biographies and documentaries, especially when you've seen events happen in history, and to get like an inside scoop with like a documentary or like a biography or autobiography, you be like, oh, so that's why XYZ happened, because wow. So that whole surprise factor for me is always what gets me when it comes to those types of literature. Like I said, y'all, this year I've just been really wanting to be in my producer bag and just arrange for different types of material. You know, short film. Someday would like to do like a full length movie, you know, God willing. But short film definitely, or some type of webisode or episode. But 9 times out of 10 it'll probably be like a webisode. But yeah, because you know, like shooting behind the camera, you can unlock a whole nother world of creativity with just the ideas and just the scenarios. And I want to take a lot of, you know, experiences and things that I speak about and bring it to life, you know, for public consumption. Because a lot of times, you know, people don't even believe things be happening until you've made some type of work to place in front of them. Like, you know what, that could possibly be true. And I always like movies or TV shows that leave you with that kind of thought, like, wow, the producer really, that was detailed, or they really put a lot into that. So I think, you know, that'll be cool as far as content, to try to put together like some type of short film. But that's in the works, of course. Like I said, that's in the works. Historical novice. Reading allows the mind to time travel, in my honest opinion. Yeah. Yeah, that documentation, man. That documentation is important. It is real. You know, as you can see, the times we living in, they're trying to do away with the textbook and make everything virtual. So that's why videos like these, and just any kind of video, YouTube in general, the YouTube library. YouTube is a library full of different stories. Each and every time a content creator fires up a live stream, makes an upload, make a short, types on a community post, it's a library. It goes right into a section of the library, of the YouTube library. So that's definitely something I keep in mind as well. You know, you got to be mindful of your content, because it's a library. It's definitely a library. Let me see where we at. I'm going to also do this again, just in case. Just in case somebody want to hit the StreamYard link. Y'all know I gotta leave an open line of communication. I'll probably give it another minute though, just in case. Just in case, just in case. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if it lets it. If it lets me, okay, yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, no problem. No problem at all, Zenobia. Appreciate you, giving your insight too. Again, that's the reason why I even structured this channel the way I did. I speak about, the topics that I speak about, but it's definitely a reason and a purpose for it, to bring some type of sense of awareness. You have a blessed night as well, Zenobia. Again, thank you for pulling up to the live stream and sharing your thoughts and opinions. Continue to have a good rest of your night and day, or day and night. Just in case I don't make it home tonight. And now that song in my head. Just in case, just in case. Yeah, but good night to you too as well. Selena 3 times. And again, appreciate the support. You have a good night as well. Appreciate everybody that shared their thoughts and opinions in the chat. Appreciate the donations. Appreciate you hitting the like button. Another great Friday night live stream. Very, very, very resourceful. Just want to bring insight and, like I said, a sense of awareness and shed light on behaviors to identify, because it's wild out here. It's wild out here, y'all. So, and of course, get the content as well too. Get the content too. So thank you all. Continue to have a good Friday night, day, on whichever corner of the world you are. Appreciate you watching the live stream. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Shouts out to all the new members. Shouts out to all the current members. Again, the YouTube memberships are activated. We have 2 tiers. The live and legit and the premium reloaded. They all got perks, customized loyalty badges, and customized emojis. I think you definitely would all enjoy that. Appreciate the support. Shouts out to all the new subscribers. Shouts out to all the current subscribers. Thank you all. Sending nothing but positive vibrations your way. Again, this is OSD Live Reloaded with another live reaction. Until next time, gone.
There's a
stendo filled with vegetables. There's a stendo filled with vegetables from the pastures of Thailand. Get high, man. These will tie you in the clouds in the sky, man. So high, I put my mind at ease. R.I.P. Gary, cause we still puffing on cheese. I keep it so a thou wow, that's on G's. Mason jar filled with high grade premium trees. Kush fragrance, layer with Tom Ford cologne. Keep them negative vibes over there, cause I don't condone none of that fuck shit. Right, you little fucking bird. All I need is cold Perrier and purple herb. Shit, we totin' on that potent, and you know there's vegetables that I'm rolling. Let's go scrolling up to the spaceship on a trip. Blue chips on at the moment. Puff puff, don't pass, cause everybody got their own spliffs. Factuals. That bomb, that lime, goddamn, that Cali cake. Ooh, she be pulling so good that you gotta look at her. Right. Sincere face like Mary, yes you do matter. Got my animal cookies, I'm so lit. So lit. Word to my name, motherfucker, I'm on my shit. I'm on my Gary Payton, Animal Mints, and Larry Bird. All-star pack of legendary purple herb. Ooh, what's the word? Let's get to the cream. Never mind them clowns, their whole lives are damn mean. Factuals. Baby, I'm puffin', puffin', that 93 pack puffin', puffin'. Yeah, I need that.